What a match. Spain deserved the victory. They played well. They played with heart. They played with passion. Argentina did well. They played well as well. But it was clear that Spain was the superior team. Listen, Spain only let in one goal the entire World Cup. So it was very difficult to dismantle the Spanish defense. I would say Spain played a better game. Spain deserved the victory. Good World Cup. Great organization. Thumbs up to FIFA and the US, Mexico and Canada for hosting such a wonderful World Cup. World Cup, one of the world's sport.
When Spain win the World Cup, Zine, I see Andrew Holness, I tell we all, the World Cup was such lovely and him enjoy the World Cup. We see him all at World Cup I watch. We see him all at, we see Andrew Holness at World Cup I watch the World Cup match. I say, wow, boss thing up man. What you say to me G? Boss thing up. But yet still, road down a years mash up. Yeah, look through it and so style. And yet still, the government come out with demerit points fucking now. Remember, you know, when I drive on the road, them, you know, I show you how a game play. We don't know see where police them turn up nowadays. The man them turn up right side of a patrol. If you tap a man them, so they can go on the ticket. I saw a man them go to work, turn up side of a patrol. So if you sight the patrol, yeah, police, bro, the game of rigged. That's why I not drive no car. I take taxi like that till me.
Taxpayer money well spent. Good work, Andrew. While most Jamaicans living in Westmoreland, Trelawney, etc. still under tarpaulin from the previous Hurricane Melissa. And the new hurricane season is coming up. One poverty minister. Good work, Andrew. The worst part, Spain didn't even put Jamaica on the visa-free list. Yet you're here talking about what a match. You're worried about the wrong Spain. What happened to Spanish Town? What a way you have time for the World Cup when your country and your people are living in shambles.
Greetings my Jamaican people, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again, and in today's episode you're getting to see that Jamaicans are questioning Prime Minister Andrew Holness' move of going to the United States to see the World Cup final, that is between Spain and Argentina, whereby Prime Minister Andrew Holness recorded himself celebrating Spain's win. And to some Jamaicans this didn't appear to be okay optically, as there were many questions raised about his spending with regards to attending to this specific match and how Jamaicans were feeling given the fact that Jamaica did not qualify for this World Cup event. So in today's episode, we're going to have a deeper look into this, and I'll kindly request that you watch the rest of this episode while I come with my commentaries at the end of it.
This got to be AI. This can't real blood clot. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness, make it to the World Cup. Instead of the reggae boys who make it to the World Cup, and Prime Minister of Jamaica make it to the World Cup to rascal. Andrew Holness, you play 9 people in face. The people in 14 of you stunt and show off on them Andrew Holness. Where you do a World Cup in them hungry time? You left Jamaica and they are World Cup while your police friend them abuse and kill off much people at Jamaica. Your girl from Granville and Montego Bay when you budge when she bury a World Cup at the Andrew Holness. You know if you that them place, if you that yard try to come up with a solution to fix Jamaica, how much millions of dollars you get during Hurricane Melissa and you rob you. You Andrew Holness, where you do a World Cup, you use the people and free money where you citizens of Jamaica to get during the fucking storm, and you take it by plane ticket and that World Cup. Andrew Holness, if you come down, you don't deserve to be no Prime Minister of Jamaica, cause you come like one of them pussy wall when I used to nothing. You see, because when the Jamaican reggae boys qualify for the World Cup, you're going to sit down with the salt self, you know. Remember your curse, you know, Andrew Holness, remember your destruction. And now when the reggae boys qualify for the World Cup, I'm a Prime Minister, Mrs. Andrew Holness, cause you can't name no Mr. Blood Clot. Mrs. Andrew Holness sit down and watch World Cup match. I say Argentina play a good game, but Spain outplay them. What you know about football, Andrew Holness? You don't know your left foot from your right foot. Right there, me give you a bumbo claw ball to kick right now, Andrew Holness. Why you swing that the foot, you jump on your big nose? What you do a World Cup? You don't care about the citizens of Jamaica? You don't care about the youth in future? We need a better tomorrow. Jamaica land we love, and we say out of many one people. You see, Andrew Holness, me not see there's no solution you come up with to create a better Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica.
Uncle Andrew, come here. Come and I know why you do it. You know, say, could I got to work up and we don't know, say, you did it. Eh? You should have make Tufton alone show himself and make Jamaican people them go and rob him. But come here, Uncle Andrew Holness. Why you going to make Jamaican people them see you at the World Cup? Eh? Right now, I see you under the video where you post The people them ask about them tax money and the amount of disrespect underneath the post. And remember staying there man, yeah, big diplomat man, big official. Remember other leaders in other country will see that video and they will go underneath the post and read too. And they will be seeing what your people them are saying about you. It not look good, Uncle Andrew. If nobody not tell me tell it not look good. You know the best thing I can do, remove that post. So all of those comments underneath the post will be removed. Trust me. It not look good for your Uncle Andrew. It not look good. Everybody are asking for them tax money. And enough of them are saying the tax money. It could have get the hospital bed. It could have fixed the road, the amount of money where you take that World Cup. It could have fixed the road. It could have get the hospital bed. It could have do something to the country. It could have helped people learn from the Melissa. Uncle Andrew, it not look good. Comment them underneath a video. It not look good. If nobody not tell them, I'ma tell you. When I not feed them money because it seems that Jamaican people them forgot say you are the most richest man in Jamaica. With your revenue and your wife revenue come together, you are the most wealthiest Prime Minister Jamaica ever seen. Uncle Andrew, now look, we'll take down the post, take down the video. I know you want the world to see that you were there, but your people them ain't making it good for you with those comments underneath it because it don't look good. It does show us that you dress up, look nice, can represent, and your people them left behind and suffer like dog. That's the image they post. You know what I mean, Uncle Andrew? So for good God's sake, remove it. Their reputation, all the same, them say you're not no shame. You're not going to move it because you're not no shame. But shut them Uncle Andrew and remove it. Show them say he's a man of shame, pride and dignity. Yeah? Show them. Yeah, Uncle Andrew, take it down.
I was in the United States to watch a major event. Yeah, let me put everybody at ease. I went there on my own dime. The government didn't pay for me to go. I paid for myself. But luckily, I was also the guest of FIFA. So I was invited to attend. And for good reason. You may know that Jamaica is part of a bid to host the Women's World Cup in 2031. Again, I want us as Jamaicans to stop thinking small-minded and think big. Right? Yes, we can be a co-host. But in order to do that, we need infrastructure. And that infrastructure will include the rehabilitation and redevelopment of our national stadium complex. Minister Grange would have given an update on that in a recent sectoral debate in Parliament. We are hopeful that work will start next year, 2027, and that we could be finished by 2029, 2030, but at least be finished in time to be an effective host. If the bid is accepted. It is only a bid at this moment. But at least we must show the ambition to host. And if Kingston is going to be, well, more than likely will be the host city, we need to have more things than just the stadium. Thousands of people will be coming. We need to be able to show them a good front yard. Yes. And it's not just the Women's World Cup. There are other major international conferences which are coming to Jamaica. By the way, just as an aside, but important, one of the reasons why Jamaica is getting so much attention is that Jamaica is now being viewed as a safe nearshore destination. The reduction in murders has a significant impact on how travel advisories are crafted. And when international entities are planning their itineraries and where to host their meetings, they do take into consideration what the travel advisories say, because the travel advisories inform the insurance requirements for mass movement of people, for meetings, seminars and conferences. So there is a dividend for the entire Jamaica when crime and violence is low.
Good afternoon, Mr. Holness. I'm a little bit confused.
Was in the United States to watch a major event.
You said you went on your own to America to watch a football game. I'm not quite sure how you actually get to America and the reason why you went there. This is a
Yeah, let me put everybody at ease. I went there on my own dime.
bit confusing to me. So can you clear that for me?
The government didn't pay for me to go. I paid for myself. But, you may know that Jamaica is part of a bid.
So you're probably one of the luckiest presidents in the Caribbean, sir. Okay.
But luckily, I was also the guest of FIFA.
But you also said you were invited there and you went as a guest.
Again, I want us as Jamaicans to stop thinking small-minded and think big.
We just wanted for you to clear that up. Because although you clear it up, I'm still unclear of how
So I was invited to attend. And for good reason.
of what Mr. Holness, I don't know what's going on, but I'm still unsure, sir, to be honest with you. I'm still
Everybody don't Andrew Holness case saying take up taxpayer money go on a World Cup and watch Argentina lose and shoot video a World Cup just to look like Smaddy. Cause his best friend Donald Trump dead there. You can see they put Andrew Holness on the head. If you ever know how much years Andrew Holness test take for save for reach that the money they for go World Cup. I save and get the money. I no thief taxpayer nothing. Save just like how Jamaicans can stop squander some money and save for what them want. Put on a little money. A long time Andrew I tell us I'm a saver, I'm a builder. Him build the money where he want to take go World Cup. And no thief, he must thief it. A long time Andrew Holness a save. Every little him make him put on something. You never know. Don't read between the lines and hear him talk. The man is a saverer. The man save. Him not turn like some of we change car every minute and boast about to them in the GLE Benz and tomorrow me pushing out the range. Tomorrow me pushing out the Jaguar and tomorrow me pushing out the Benz. Andrew no stay so one car anywhere you see him a go. Everything else gone at the bank account. A long time Andrew I see if you go World Cup. Behave on yourself.
Andrew Holness take up himself and go World Cup, go watch on the most Zionist regime country play football. Because Argentina make no shame about it. But we want to know who pay for the World Cup trip, how much people traveling and party, and we want to know because we hear Black River, they say that them a get forgotten, them not get no help from the Prime Minister admin. We also hear the Auditor General come out and say them only spend 1.8% of the money that's there to help the people, and from the Auditor General then come out and say that all hell broke loose and them keep on a talk about the TCN and we don't know what happened to the money of help the poor people them. But we say the Jamaica Prime Minister head front and center in the World Cup finals and we know say cost millions of Jamaican figure watch the World Cup. So we want to know later on when we come live who pay for the World Cup. Did the Prime Minister travel at the expense of the state and pay for it out of one pocket? Because we know for a fact going to the World Cup was not business orientated. It did not do any business on the behalf of Jamaica. We will catch me live later because I land on my desk. And for I land on my desk, me have to take it up a year. I hit the on my desk today. We soon catch you now. Tune in.
Jamaicans can be some of the nastiest people in this world. The Prime Minister posts on a Sunday afternoon that he went and watched the World Cup match. You know, I call him criminal, you know, I send him up on their mother, you know, I tell him saying thief, taxpayers' money, and I call him all sort of things. He gets a salary, and we pay him. As a matter of fact, we don't pay him enough to be working on a Sunday as far as I'm concerned. Right? We don't want him to work 7 days a week, and we still cuss him, we still class him, we still send him up on their mother, and he go take his money out of his salary and go fly, go watch one match. And for him, business that, a jealous someone, or jealous and bad mind. That's why I not behave so. The attitude is not necessary. The words are not necessary. Someone are bitter. Someone are bitter and unhappy with their life. And that's why I don't like to see other people happy. I enjoy what they work hard for. And that are no problem. I don't remember on the social media footprint when employers are looking to hire, enough of them scour the internet to see how to behave. To see how to treat people. Because just like how to treat people with someone that I'm familiar with, how to go treat your fellow co-workers, how to go treat the very job we to get. And that's why when enough of us send out an application form and get rejected. Because an employer scour on the internet profile and say you're not nasty, you're not nothing good, you're not bad man, you're not corrupt, you're not evil, you don't like see people with things. If the Prime Minister getting salary, want to say he get too much, and he spend one plane ticket out there, go watch a match and come back in tonight, if he go start work a man in a him business that a for him business. None of us can have a personal life to his human.
I'm going to teach y'all something. As much as he's the Prime Minister of Jamaica, he's human first. He's human first. There are Jamaican citizens who were at FIFA. There were. He's human first. And be reminded, he probably likes sports. You get what I'm saying? He probably likes sports. I don't watch FIFA. I've never been interested in football like that because I feel like the game is rigged. You get what I'm saying? But not have the time to sit down and waste 90 minutes to watch football. Like, me have the score live on my phone, but like, me not sit down and watch it. You get what I'm saying? But aside from that, people need to understand that there are people who are people first. And I think a lot of the times people believe that once you hold a certain position, it's like that human side of you is gone. No, you see, you have people who still enjoy them cheerleading. You have politicians who still enjoy them cheerleading. Them still enjoy going out and clubbing. Them still enjoy doing things that they normally did before they became this person of influence. It's a reality. He's a human first. Him work. Him can easily afford a ticket for FIFA. Good God. Him can easily afford a ticket for FIFA. Good God. Good God. Him can easily afford a ticket. I don't like how people think, you know. It's like when you reach a certain level in life, people don't expect that you should still show that human side of you. You're human first. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to go to the beach. You're allowed to wear a two-piece bathing suit. You're allowed to be human. Allow him to be human as well. Allow him to enjoy life. If me around this country every single week me there at the bar. Every week me there one bar.
Well, if you've watched to this end, thank you once again and let's get down to it. For most Jamaicans, Prime Minister Andrew Holness' move of going to watch the World Cup 2026 final at the MetLife Stadium in the United States didn't sit well with them. To some, they viewed it as being bad optics, and most individuals actually questioned the funding that was involved in his trip to the United States. We all understand that the Prime Minister has been on the spot severally with regards to his spending and how he has managed to accumulate his wealth and how he has been spending government funds, especially in the Hurricane Melissa crisis funds, whereby there are still issues with regards to this transparency and accountability about how these funds were used. And so seeing the Prime Minister at this specific event didn't paint a good picture for most Jamaicans, as they view like he was using public or state money to fund his own personal trips or vacations. And so this, according to some Jamaicans, didn't sit well with them, considering the fact that Jamaicans are still experiencing several struggles as they are trying to adjust to the high cost of living, and they believe that the Prime Minister should have stayed back in Jamaica to handle some more serious issues rather than to go to the United States to cheer for a country that is not his own. Again, another issue as to why you're getting to see that most Jamaicans had a fuss with Prime Minister Andrew Holness' attendance at the 2026 World Cup final is the fact that most Jamaicans believed that the Prime Minister was trying to show off, given the fact that most Jamaicans cannot currently afford to go or to attend to such kind of events, and seeing their own Prime Minister attending these events and also going to the extent of posting videos showing him celebrating the victory of another country didn't sit well with most Jamaicans. As you all understand, most Jamaicans are currently going through a hard economic time, and seeing the Prime Minister going to such kind of event without being open or transparent when it comes to the source of his funding is something that is still very questionable to most Jamaicans. And so seeing him enjoying this moment didn't sit well with most Jamaicans, as we all understand that the trust gap between most Jamaicans and the current government being led by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness is growing day by day, and seeing him spend such amount of money for vacations automatically raises questions to many Jamaicans who have been on his case recently, especially when each issue relates to the transparency and accountability when it comes to spending the Jamaican people funds. And again, lastly, it's about the optics. As I had mentioned before, most Jamaicans believe that the Prime Minister should be back at home supporting his own team. You all understand that, unfortunately, Jamaica didn't manage to qualify for the World Cup 2026 tournament. And this issue goes back to their team management and lack of funding that is very present in their country right now under the leadership of Prime Minister Andrew Holness. And for most Jamaicans, they believe that the Prime Minister should be back at home funding and supporting the local Jamaican team, that is the Reggae Boys, so that they could be able, or in the future they should be able to attend such kind of tournaments, which is good for the Jamaican people. And seeing their own Prime Minister, who has also gone openly to declare on camera that he is supporting Germany, and on that specific day again he was celebrating when Spain won, it feels like a betrayal to most of the Jamaicans, especially the Jamaican football team members and Jamaica fans, as they feel like the Prime Minister is not invested in supporting or promoting the local football. Rather, he chooses to go and support foreigners, while his country ability to compete in such kind of competitions is being crippled by mismanagement by the sitting government. And lastly, this mounting pressure forced Prime Minister Andrew Holness to actually come out with an official statement to explain how he managed to get the funds to attend this World Cup event. As you've seen in the videos, he claimed that he funded the whole trip by himself by going to his pocket, and there was no state funds that were used to fund this trip to the United States. And this again, despite of the fact that he came out openly to declare this, most Jamaicans still question it, as they believe that looking at the cost, the entourage plus the security, it is quite obvious that Prime Minister Andrew Holness didn't go into his pocket to fund this kind of trip. And again, here is a place where another contradiction comes in. He later on claimed that he was actually invited by FIFA, whereby Jamaica was bidding to co-host the FIFA 2031 Women's World Cup tournament. And in doing so, that automatically means that this trip was a state-funded trip, as he was going to perform his state duties, that is, of bidding for the tournament to be co-hosted in Jamaica. And this automatically means that state funds were involved. But again, as most Jamaicans saw this gap, we're getting to understand that his explanation is still causing debate among several Jamaicans, as some believe that it was just okay for their Prime Minister to go and chill out at a World Cup final as he deserved it, and they believe that when he said that the funds that he used in this kind of tournament or to visit this kind of tournament were from his pocket, most of them are insisting that this statement was true, given the fact that he's working and he has managed to accumulate enough money to comfortably fund a vacation such as going to the World Cup final to see Spain play against Argentina. And again, adding the issue about bidding, most Jamaicans believe that this was a great move, as they believe that once this World Cup tournament is co-hosted in Jamaica, it will act as a huge economic boost. As you will understand how tourism is a major GDP earner for the Jamaican people, and hosting such kind of event will actually improve the Jamaican economy. And so on this issue, Jamaicans are split with different views, but we're getting to see that a majority of them were unsatisfied with this visit to the United States to watch this final World Cup match. And as you've seen in the video, most of them are still questioning his decision to visit the United States and post it for the Jamaican people to see. Well, this again gets to mark the end of this episode. Thank you once again for watching to this end, and see you in the next one.
Disappointment is that the Jamaican team did not make it to the World Cup. I'm hopeful that we will have representation in the World Cup in 2030 in